Our product is a high-end CAD product, computer-aided design software, used by engineers to design whatever they'd like to design. People use SolidWorks to prototype ideas to begin with, potentially. They use it to take maybe detailed drawings that were sketched up by draftsmen and actually build a 3D model that they can visualize in 3 dimensions, and eventually either a hybrid of those 3D models or a detailed drawing that got converted from paper to digital ends up on a shop floor for the manufacturers to actually build the parts, whatever they happen to be. I think most users are using the SolidWorks to design their final product, and they're beyond the concept stage. So they're at a point where they know what they want to design. They probably have some rough ideas on where they're beginning to design, and they're actually building the final product in the CAD in our software. So graphics hardware really fits in under the realm of the fact that you've got a lot of data to display to the user as they build their designs. I mean, some people are building very large, complex models, and well, even sometimes simple models. There can be a lot of detail, a lot of information that needs to be presented to them, and well, the hardware, the graphics hardware, is makes that possible. And we try to leverage certain aspects of graphics hardware to make it make it more performant, make it more reliable, make it prettier. Yeah, I think it has helped our customers. They certainly have been able to design bigger things now. Essentially their limit is sometimes just the amount of data that they can throw at the system, and with some of the improvements that we've done in graphics, they can go beyond those previous limits, so they can do bigger, better things now. Besides being able to make things bigger, we've enabled them to make things look prettier, look more realistic in real time. So these are things that certainly make their lives more enriched as they use the product to see what they're going to get when they finish actually building it out on the shop. Certainly if they can visualize what it's going to look like before they have to go to the shop floor and make a prototype, if they can do that, which they're able to do better now than they could previously, then they're definitely cutting costs. They can present their design to people that they may have previously had to actually go build and say this is what it's going to be. Now they can visualize it all in 3D, and certainly some of the enhancements that we've taken advantage of and used, I think, recently, again, allow the users to do bigger things, and they also allow users to see the detail of that design in more realism. I do use ATI FirePro, actually. I have 2 development systems, and I have ATI FirePros in both of them, so I use it on a day-to-day basis. I think that SolidWorks and ATI FirePro deliver an excellent solution for our users. Performance is absolutely there, reliability is there, so I think together they make a great combination. I think the most important criteria for people to think about as they look to purchase ATI hardware is memory buffer, how much memory the card has. We're trying to use more and more of that memory so that we can do things faster, and the more that's there, the more that's available, better chance that we're going to be taking advantage of it to give them a better experience. Today we do a fair bit with shader programming to enable realistic looking materials in the scene, things made of metal and chrome looking reflective and everything, more accurate shadows of on the model itself and the environment. So we've enabled some of this stuff, and as we've enabled it, we've seen that there is some demand to do more of that sort of stuff in a real-time environment, be able to do sort of real-time presentations of products in development, and there's more that we can do there and more that we'd like to take advantage of in the future in terms of what can be done with shader programming today. With shader programming, there's sort of more and more coming out all the time in terms of what users can, what can be done, and we certainly want to keep looking at what can be done and looking at the needs of our users and giving them some of that capability. ATI FirePro has met that need, and we're able to do all the things that we wanted to do, we set out to do, in the past, and I hope we'll continue to do the things that we want to do in the future. Our users are expecting to build bigger and bigger things, and they expect to be able to do that without sacrificing any of the fidelity or performance that they have today. So keeping up with that can be a bit of a challenge. AMD helping us help our users is basically understanding that the line or the bar for bigger, faster, more real is always on the rise. So we have to always meet that challenge. So making things bigger, keeping them just as fast or faster, making them look more real in real time. All these things, that's a moving bar for our users, and we need to keep up with them. And I think that's where AMD can help us meet that demand.